Hey guys, welcome back to 5-0, 100-0.com. I am Fugget, the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And today, guys, I'm going to share with you a secret, okay? A secret supplement that you should take, right? That will greatly enhance. It's essential to your dating life, okay? Now, I know there's all types of things like, well, of course, Viagra, and there's other types of like little stimulant things and things that could make you quite a stallion on your date, right? But the most essential one, regardless of all of the different things you can take, the multivitamin minerals, the fish oil, the everything, right? The most important thing you can take, okay, guys, you listening, is vitamin B. It's not just B or B12, it's BU. Okay, saying clickbait. Still there? Okay, so think about this. Years ago, when I was going through professional wrestling school in Lima, Ohio, one thing my trainer Al Snow taught us, and he goes, never lie. He goes, when you lie, you're going to forget it because it's not truth. It's not, it's something that you're coming up with to either make somebody feel good, or you have an agenda, or you're trying to tell somebody what they want to hear, whatever it is, right? And you're never going to remember that. And then in the future, when it gets brought up, or if it gets brought up, or whatever the situation might be, you're going to have to remember that. And the chances are you're not going to remember it, okay? It's got to be a pretty elaborate lie for you to continue to remember that, or something that you're going to build this, story off of, or some narrative. And, it may never be discovered, or it may never be challenged, but at the end of the day, it's something that's going to weigh on you. And if it's something like, I don't want to have children, and you really did want kids, and you were just trying to mirror the person, and be the person they want you to be, or that they're looking for, in an effort to land them, then number one, to me, it's very disingenuous. You're selling yourself short, and you're just completely building this falsified view of yourself and who you really are. And at the end of the day, yeah, you might have a real problem getting past the first or second date with somebody when you're taking your vitamin BU, because a lot of people are going to be disqualified from, being a partner or somebody long-term or whatever in your life. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, if you spend a lot of time and maybe build a life with somebody that you just know you're not being 100% yourself, it's going to be really hard, because at some point in time, when you get really comfortable in the relationship, or if things kind of go sideways a little bit and there's some fighting and some disagreements, at some point when the going gets tough, you're going to get going, or you're just going to let the cat out of the bag, and either in a moment of anger, or if you've had too much to drink or something, one of those situations, and you're going to eventually spill the goods. You're going to let the cat out of the bag, as we said in a bygone day. I should just stick to basics, okay? Not get too cutesy. So the thing is, if you're not being yourself, I mean, I understand why some people would, there's a difference between relating to somebody and asking questions out of maybe, like, let's say you go on a date and the girl likes horseback riding, and you're not into horseback riding, or you've never actually rode, then, you might ask questions because you're curious. You're not sure if you like horseback riding or not. So maybe she offers to take you one day, to the barn, the stable, whatever it is, right? I should know this. I've trained several people that have either raced or shown horses. That's a story for another video. So the thing is like, yeah, you go along and you see if you like it or not. And, have an open mind and have fun with it. And, it's a really cool thing that when somebody lets you into their world, something that they're very passionate about, you might find that you have this unknown love for what she does. You might love horseback riding. So give it a chance. It's a beautiful thing when somebody lets you into their world and shows you their passion and things they enjoy. And don't take it for granted. It's very special. A lot of us, in this day and time, we don't really let a lot of people in for various reasons, either time, lack of interest, fear of judgment, or rejection. So, enjoy it for what it is. You might find you absolutely hate it. Don't be afraid in a nice way to say that, to her, and, go from there. It might be something that's not a deal breaker. On your end, it might be a deal breaker on hers, or it may not, but you never know. And just clear communication, be honest. If you don't know, you don't know, and give things a chance and see where it goes, I don't want to get into a pros and a cons list, where, you figure out if the pros outweigh the cons, if you should go forward with the relationship. There's a point where you're very logical in the beginning, and when it turns to emotional, and usually that's after the relationship has gotten physical, then it gets a lot harder to be very, I guess, I don't know a lot of words, to be logical with it and critical thinking about whether this makes sense for you or not, because you've crossed over, and love goes blind. So, guys, be you, period. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys like the video. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon.